continuing on with the theme of picking stuff up at Family Video and just finally getting around to watching it, it is Lars Klevberg's Polaroid, which is kind of like a grown version of Say Cheese and Die if you've read Goosebumps books, and you know I read Goosebumps books a lot. So it's like that. Also, it is, I believe, produced by the Weinsteins, maybe, or maybe not the Weinsteins. Maybe that's completely wrong. Maybe it's Dimension Films. Maybe it's just Dimension Films. That's what it was. It was like I think one of the later Dimension films that was produced and made, and it could have maybe had theatrical potential in some ways because I see enough of it to think that it wouldn't have been completely out of left field with something like Truth or Dare or something like that. But nonetheless, we got this leading girl who finds a camera, and when she takes a picture, people die. And we learn later on that when she goes back and looks at it, there's like these little, like, ghouly, ghostly type figures in the background or whatever, and whoever that's by is who's going to die next, like if it's a group picture or something like that. Is it going to set the world on fire? No. Is it going to spawn a franchise of Polaroid films? No. Even though they never actually call it a Polaroid in the movie, they refer to it by its fancy name, which I don't remember what that is, but it has some cool moments, especially like one point when we figure out that whatever they do to the picture is, whoever's in the picture, something happens to them, which leads for some cool grounds for maybe some kills later on in the movie, and it opens up some spots for some cool areas here and there. Probably the better part of the movie, probably when it's at its best, is when that stuff's going on with the photos and stuff. Some of it's a little bit into the typical area, of your regular teen Final Destination-ish type movie. I think it really probably feels a lot like Final Destination in some ways, and that's not a knock on it. I mean, it's, what are you going to do? It's camera and it's curse. So if you mix Say Cheese and Die and you mix Final Destination, you get Polaroid, which, thanks to some of the cast, is pretty solid overall. Thanks to some of the creative kills and things that happen with the pictures in it, is solid overall. But it's not going to blow you away. That being said, I would give it a solid 3 out of 5, which, if you know, from with me, that's pretty good because I like to consider myself a little bit of a tough, reviewer. Maybe a little bit harder to please in some areas than most people. At least I've seen so much. It takes a lot to stand out with me, is what I'm trying to say. And this one has some stuff in it that actually does stand out, even if there is some other moments that may drag or seem typical to these type of movies. But this is from Vertical. They've been out for a while distributing stuff, so if you've seen their things, it's probably a little bit better than maybe their average stuff. Producers of It and of It Chapter 2 and It and It Chapter 2. And yeah, it's got its cool moments to it. So if you get a chance to check this one out, check it out. This is another, like I said, picked up Family Video. It was cheap. It was like $4. No, actually, I think it was down to 2 because for some reason they're trying to clear everything out. I hope they're not going out of business, but it's newish. It was at Walmart, and if you get past some of the more, I guess, overplayed elements, it's got some new stuff that's okay too. So let me know what you think if you've seen it, and let me know if you also think it's solid.